What is up, guys? Fancy Squash here, and today it's not gonna be about gaming, but it's gonna be about something that happened to me today. So yeah, hope you enjoy. I had an appointment with the doctor. It was a physical, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about today. Doctor's appointment, whatever, physical, especially physical, is the worst. Nobody wants to be there. It's just awful. Just the idea of another person touching, your private parts, like jiggling. It's the worst. And it's snowing outside, right? Oh my goodness, man, it was awful. I almost slipped, bust my ass, I almost died. That's how awful it was. I was like, what? And so I'm in the doctor, right? And I'm like there, just sitting down, casual. It's the worst. Waiting is the worst because there's little kids running around, and the kids are like, the parents are like, I'm like there like, come on, man. It's a child, man. That's you. It's your offspring. That's the future of our generation. That could be our president. And you're gonna let him be like that? That's cold. Anyway, so I hate when people just ignore the child, or they try to quiet them down, and then it's not working. They just give up. And then there's like these parents, and then another side there's like these teenagers, and I'm right there, just trying to just bubble everybody out, like make sure they're not there. Just trying to picture everybody out of there, like. No, but honestly, waiting is the worst. There's so many people there that don't want to be there. And like they're like they have this grumpy face. I have this grumpy face too because I don't want to be there. I want to be with my friends in school, like hanging out, learning, education. Ooh, I get the physical. They check. They put that black thing. I'm not sure, for the blood pressure, I think. Yeah. And then that's done. They check my height and then my weight. I'm pretty healthy. And then yeah. And then this is where the bad part comes in, the physical. Like my usual doctor, and then she was not there. There was not a doctor's. There was this one doctor that I didn't hear ever. And then he comes in. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then I'm like there, like, "Yeah, nice. This is the dude's gonna be touching my balls." Nice to meet you. I don't know if he ever been in a situation, but like he asked me these private questions, and I think he forgot to tell my mom to leave, cause she's like right there, and he's asking me, "Do you smoke marijuana? Do you know what tobacco is?" I'm like right there. I'm like, obviously I don't smoke, but I look at him and I look at my mom, and she's like, there's two type of things that a parent would do. All right, one parent, like my mother. She would be like looking at you so intensely. She'd be like, "You better say the right thing. You better say the right thing. You better say the right thing." I will love my kids to death, obviously, but if I was in that shoe, and they'd be like, "Are you?" And like they ask my kids, "Are you involved in any sexual activities?" And then they're like, "No." I'll just laugh. I'll be like, "Ah, nerd." No, obviously I wouldn't do that. But I'll be bullied to my kids. No, I wouldn't. I love my kids. And so once that's over, he told me to get to the, sit down, right? And then and he checks my heart, he checks, the back part. He tells me to breathe in, breathe out. That's cool. And he didn't have cold hands for once. Every doctor has cold hands. I don't know why. It's freezing. It's like they do that on purpose. They wash their hands really cold, like with ice. They put they rip their eyes and then and then they just like touch you, and you just like like as if Sub-Zero touched you. You like you just freeze. And so at least he didn't have cold hands. And so he tells me to put down my pants. I'm like, "You got it, sir." And so he does that, all that, and then once he's doing that, I'm like looking this way. I'm like looking towards the wall. I'm like laying down, and I'm like just looking towards the wall. I don't even see him. I'm like right there. I'm like scared shitless. and then I'm pretty sure I don't want to be there, and then he doesn't want to be there. So I'm like, this is me. I'm like, and then he's like, oh my god, what the hell, this shit stinks. And I'm like, okay. And then so it's finally over, right? Shake his hand, which was awkward. I didn't look to him in the eye. I'm like, alright, dude. And so the dude tells me that I haven't gone there for like 2 years because I've been switching the clinics all around. And then he says I have to get like 6 vaccines and they have to get my blood. What? 6 vaccines? I mean, I know there's probably of you like take like 10 vaccines in a day. Like, psh, fancy? That ain't shit, man. I'm like, okay, all right. I don't like needles. Okay, I don't like wrap this thing around my neck and like so I have to wait another. And then I have to get the card again. The paper when you have to wait for your turn. That's the worst. Like whoosh. That little like red number where it says your name, like 54. I'm like 60 or something like that. I have to wait there. They're sticking needles everywhere. They stick one right here, or all over the place, one right here. And then like I feel like Wolverine, like they have like these tubey things, and like I see all of that, and then they have like all of these needles. I'm like, damn, I feel like Wolverine at the time. After that, they take my needle. I had to get the vaccines. They didn't take my blood yet, so that's like another time I have to wait. And it's like worst. I'm waiting there again. There's this mom ignoring her child. Her child is doing some exorcism shit. And it's like, nice job, Tommy. And I'm like, the fuck? And then like, there's people with their angry faces. I'm with my angry faces because I see their faces. And I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go home. That's it. And then I have to pee in this cup. And then it's like weird. It's like the weirdest situation. You have to pee in a cup. You're holding your pee and like, ew. And then you give this, I give it to the doctor, and it's over. So hopefully your day was better than mine. Mine had a crappy day, and yeah. So the moral of the story is, once you hear that you have an appointment, especially a physical, just go, just leave. So if you hear that, just leave. Just get out of there. And yeah. So I just wanted to share that story with you today. It was a bad day, but I'm just glad I'm home. So hopefully that cheers you up a bit. If you're having a bad day, leave a like and subscribe, and see you next time.